Many people have heard about the Bermuda Triangle, but what many others might not realize is that this is just one of many such predatory places that inhabit various areas around the world. One such place can be found in China, where there is a doomed spot where countless mysterious disappearances have occurred. From the early 1960s to 1980s, nearly 200 boats sunk, 1,600 people declared missing, and about 30 survivors suffered mental illness. Many go down with no apparent cause at all. They are just sucked down into the abyss below. This is the mystery of Poyang Lake. Poyang Lake is located at Dachang County of Jiangxi province and is one of the 7 national nature reserves. At an average size of around 3,500 square kilometers, it is China's largest freshwater lake and is an essential stop-off point for millions of migrating birds every year, as well as the habitat for the very rare freshwater finless porpoise. In addition to this rich biodiversity, the lake also has a rich history spanning centuries. On the lake's northern shore is a temple called Laoye Temple. Hence, the locals call the water near the temple the Laoye Temple waters. The water area surrounding the Laoye Temple is also known as the Place of Death, Devil Horns, and the East Bermuda Triangle. The water here has always been a mystery, and many people believe that a supernatural mysterious force that violates the laws of physics must exist here. Since recorded time, fishing, cargo, and military vessels have disappeared from the lake without a trace, a similarity to the Bermuda Triangle. But what deepens this mystery is an incredible fact. Both of these mysterious places are almost at the same latitude, between 28.22 and 29.45 north latitude. One of the strangest such disappearances occurred during World War II, when the Japanese invasion and occupation of China was in full swing. On April 16, 1945, a Japanese boat sank in the Laoye Temple waters under totally clear conditions. The Japanese boat Kobe Maru was a 200-ton Japanese cargo vessel carrying 200 crews and all the predatory antique, calligraphy, painting, gold and silver jewelry on its way home from China to Japan. Suddenly, the weather turned foul and a huge tide rose up, breaking the ship into pieces and sucking it down into the depths of the lake. Sadly, none of the 200 crews on board survived. As soon as the ship was gone, the weather cleared, the wind ceased, and the sun again shone as if nothing had happened. Afterward, the Japanese Navy allegedly sent a salvage team of 7 divers to go recover the ship's valuable cargo, yet only one of the divers survived. The survivor was terrified after he took off his diving suit. He was allegedly speechless and overcome with terror by something he had seen down in the depths. The diver has said to have never divulged what had happened, and indeed is reported as having been rendered morose, unresponsive, and driven insane by the mysterious ordeal. None of the other divers, or indeed any of the crew, or even a scrap of Kobe Maru were ever seen again. In the summer of 1946, after the Japanese had been expelled from China and the war was over, the nationalist government of China invited the accomplished American diver and salvage expert Edward Bohr out to Poyang to find the remains of the Kobe Maru. Treasure ships may have been lost, but they were rarely forgotten. The spoils were sitting just 30 meters below the lake's surface, and by all accounts should have been easy picking. But after months of diving and the loss of 2 divers, the search revealed nothing. Bohr himself declined to speak about what had transpired until he published the account in the United Nations Environment News 40 years later. He said that during a dive, his team was assailed by a dazzling bright light and a high-pitched screeching sound coming from the water's depths. The lake, he claimed, felt as though it was shaking, and he was pulled into a vortex. He momentarily went dizzy and lost consciousness, but was soon startled awake upon striking a reef. He hung on helplessly and watched as a gyrating bright light on the lake bottom sucked in the other divers. They were never seen again after that. In the late 1970s, the people of this region built 3 dams in Poyang Lake. The one they built near Laoye Temple was 2,000 feet long, 160 feet wide, and towered nearly 50 feet above the water's surface. It disappeared one night without a sound or trace. In the 1980s, the PLA's Navy sent an expedition out to Laoye Temple to see what they could find. They came back empty-handed. Unsatisfied with this outcome, Captain Shen Dahai chose to make one final dive. He did not return. Reports state that his body was found the following day in Poyang Lake, which is 15 kilometers away from and apparently not connected to waters he dove into. On a clear day on August 3, 1985, a total of 13 ships vanished without a trace in a single day. The few who have managed to come back to tell the tales are often beset with lost memories, lost time, profound disorientation, and chronic mental illness, even stark raving insanity. Boats have continued to go missing at Lake Poyang even up into the present day. In 2001, a large cargo ship carrying sand was suddenly swamped by a sudden large wave in otherwise calm conditions and sank without a trace. One particularly strange recent case comes from March of 2010, in which a huge 100-ton vessel suddenly sank on a clear, calm day near shore for no discernible reason. Its wreckage was never located. Many of the local fishermen claim that the weather could change abruptly without any sign. Storm could hit any time, and the wave could become very fiercely any time. Therefore, the fishermen would burn incense or hold ceremonies in order to pray to the god to protect them before they proceed to the water. In 1363, the navy of the Ming under Zhou Yongzhang, the founding emperor of the Ming dynasty, met the Han navy, commanded by Chen Yuliang at the Poyang Lake. This battle was one of the final battles fought in the fall of China's Mongol-led Yuan dynasty, and by some definition the largest naval battle in history. According to some of the locals, at the time of the war, Zhou was losing the battle and retreated to the lake shore. There were no boats or any other means to cross the lake, but a giant turtle appeared and helped Zhou across the lake. After Zhou won the battle and became the emperor, Zhou designated the turtle as a general and built a temple near the lake in memory of the turtle. Locals believe that the turtle spirit is what is causing the abnormal phenomena to the lake. There have been numerous theories on what is going on the Poyang Lake, ranging from the sensible to the absurd. Few experts ran a series of infrared photographic tests to the lake, and the outcome is they found that there is a cliff of sand with an altitude of about 6,600 feet across from east to west under the waters of the Laoye Temple, and they believe this is what leads to the creation of swirling water below the lake. The whirlpool is very possible and strong enough to sink ships and number of boats. However, this theory still cannot explain why the wrecks of those sunken ships were never found. Others have blamed spontaneous interdimensional portals, strange vortexes, earthbound black holes, unexplained magnetic anomalies, freak lightning strikes, supernatural forces, and of course, alien abduction. Many of the more fringe theories on the disappearances of Poyang Lake point to its location upon the 30° north latitude. This is significant because there are many ancient places of importance that are located here, such as pyramids of Egypt, the world's highest point Mount Everest, the Dead Sea, the world's deepest undersea Mariana Trench, and of course, the infamous Bermuda Triangle itself. The mystery still remains to be demystified. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for weekly content. Have a good day or night. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.